Another false impression about strategy related to the designated hitter is that the National League manager has to use his bullpen a lot more than the American League manager. This is false. American League teams replaced their starting pitcher in 2016 just as early in office as the National League. Both leagues average just 5 2/3 innings from their starting pitchers. So that means your bullpen has to work for 3 1/3 innings per game in both leagues. Teams in both leagues average just 3 complete games. So that means 159 games, both leagues are going to have a relief pitcher for their team. And number of relievers per game, the same in both leagues, is 3. And the reason for this is because they go by pitch count now. So the American League manager has to be just as careful in how he uses his bullpen as the National League manager. And related to this is another impression that the decision of when to pinch hit for a pitcher is significant. But this is not much of an issue anymore because you don't expect the pitchers to throw a complete game anymore. Those are quite rare, just 3 per team, not per pitcher, but per team. So they're going to be removed early anyway. They go by pitch count now. That's the big determination. Also, unlike the old days, relievers are now elite pitchers. You don't have a huge big drop in ability now when you go to your bullpen like you used to. Now, some people believe the National League teams doing a double switch during a pitching change is significant to the game. But a closer look shows it's just another routine and obvious move based on the fact that pitchers have such a low batting average. I don't think the double switch is worth losing all those singles and doubles you could have had just by having a normal hitter in that number 9 slot. The more base runners you have, the more strategy, action, and drama you get, which makes the double switch pale in comparison. Just 3 more quick comparisons, then I will wrap it up. The DH does not give you too many older players. In 2016, the number of players aged 35 and older, starting at least 100 games, was 10 in the American League and 9 in the National League. Only one difference. And only 5 of your DHs were in that 10. So it does not make your league older. A second comparison. Remember that 40% I said each league advances an extra base on a single or double? For DHs in the American League, it was 30%. For pitchers in the National League, it was only 18%. Now, a lot of this is not the pitcher's fault. They can run okay. But the coach has to treat them with kid gloves, fearing injury or tiring them out. But the fact is, it does result in the pitchers advancing mainly just 1 base at a time. People complain that DHs are not versatile. But plenty of players in both leagues are not versatile, especially the relief pitchers. In 2016, 30 out of 52 National League relievers who appeared in at least 60 games had absolutely no plate appearances at all. And that's a lot of games without playing both sides of the ball. And of course, the other relievers had very few. Now, most DHs play both sides of the ball a lot more than this. I'm going to give more detail on that in a later video.